Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome. This is Dee Osburn, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today, we will be using some new product from the mini catalog and from the Celebration catalog to make these little love notes. Aren't they cute? And you could send this to anybody. It says, "The world needs more love notes." You could send that to a family member, a friend, a significant other, anyone that you want to send a little love and appreciation to. So as we go along, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you are enjoying what you see. Um, don't forget to click the little bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload more videos. And comment and let me know how you liked this card, and I'll be sure to comment back to you. All right, so everything that you need to make this card, the sizes and everything, will be listed in the description below. So let's get started. All right, so we are going to be using the More Love stamp set, and it's in the mini catalog, and it says the world needs more love notes, and it's one stamp, and it's just super cute. And we're going to be stamping it onto a free item from the Celebration catalog called Simply Marbelous 6x6 Designer Series paper. And you get this whole pack in the Celebration catalog when you order $50 or more in any of the other catalogs when you make a $50 or more order. So let's take a look inside this and see what you get. We're going to be using this paper to make this card. So you get lots of beautiful colors. You get pink, and it's all marbly. And the other side is also marbly, but a little bit different. So there's that one. There's the yellow, and that's the other side of the yellow. Isn't that beautiful? There's the other side. Then you have purple. I'm loving that one. And here's the other side of the purple. Then you have blue. This one's so rich and beautiful looking, and I love it as well. There's the other side of the blue. And then there's this one that's kind of a Coastal Cabana pool party thing going on. And then you have a black one. And so isn't that rich and beautiful looking? And then this looks like your basic marble, which I love. I love marble. Love, love, love marble. All right, so today we're going to be using the Coastal Cabana looking one to make our card. And then I'm going to show you some other examples that I used with some of these other papers. So remember, you can get this paper from the Celebration catalog by placing a $50 order in one of the other catalogs, a total $50 order retail, and then you can choose lots of other things, but this is one of the things. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to cut it at 4.5 by 3 3/4. So let's do that. Okay, so I've done that. I've cut this at 4.5 by 3 3/4. Now I'm going to take a piece of Pool Party and I'm going to cut it at 5.25 by 4. So let me go do that. All right, so I've got that. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which is the world needs more love notes. So I'm going to ink that up with black memento ink. Get it good and inked up. So that I get a nice image on my paper. Make sure I have all the ink all over it. And then I'm going to just stamp it in the center of my marbled paper. Okay. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? All right. Now I'm going to take a piece of black cardstock and I'm going to cut it at 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, which I've already done. So I'm going to put this to the side for just a second while I put the inside into my card, which is a basic white piece of paper at 5 1/4 by 4. So we're going to glue that inside so that we can write our note, write our love note, you know, your parents, your kids, your friend, your significant other, whoever you're wanting to say hello to, and I love you and appreciate you, and just wanted to send you a note to say hello. So, so there we have that. I'm gonna make this. I usually use my bone folder, but I seem to have misplaced it. So I use my block, and it doesn't do quite as good of a job, but it works. All right, so now I'm going to take my my paper that I've stamped my sentiment on, and I'm going to glue it onto my pool party so that I have just this little edge left right here to put the ribbon. All right, so let's glue that down. And I love this side. I love both sides. And I'm going to show you some cards where I did use both sides, and then you can decide which side you like better, and which paper you like better, and make yourself some love notes to send to your friends and your family and your significant other, because these are pretty much all occasion cards. You could do it for Valentine's Day or just any time that you want to show a little love to someone. All right, now I'm going to take some pool party ribbon, and I'm going to use my glue dots to attach it to this piece right there. So I'm going to grab my glue dots, and I will put a glue dot on either end of the ribbon. And then I'm going to adhere it to my card. Just going to kind of center it in that space and fold it over and attach it down. Uh-oh, what happened to my glue dot? Oh, it stuck to my finger. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again. Put it in the middle, get it where you want it, fold it over and attach it. All right, I love it. And then I'm going to fold this one over as well. Okay, then I'm going to take my bow maker. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to take my bow maker. I like double bows, and there's no way I could make a double bow on my own. This is my tool, okay? So, and you can get these on Amazon. But you start behind, and then you go in between and behind, in between and behind. That makes one loop, a one loop bow. Then you go in between and behind, and in between and behind. And then you end up with both pieces behind like this. This one goes up and over and back behind, up and over and back behind, so that you end up behind again. And then I'm just going to snip that off. Okay. And then I'm just going to tie it. I'm going to get the center of it where I want it. And then I'm going to tie it just like I would tie my shoe, right? And this goes in between, and oops, come back here. Okay. This goes like this. You send this one through the hole, and you tie it just like you would tie your shoe, making sure that you have your center knot where you want it. And then you can tighten that, and then bring both these little loops forward and tighten them so that they kind of hang like they're supposed to. And then you separate the loops, and it makes this gorgeous double bow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. So you have 2 loops on both sides. So pretty, and I love this ribbon. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on the back. I like to put 2 glue dots on my bows just for safekeeping. Oops, I didn't get that one. Come here, you. All right, I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put another one for safekeeping. Okay, and then I'm going to adhere it down right there. Okay, and then I will snip the tails. And now I'm going to adhere this to my card base. Just like that. All right, so let's do that. Put a little glue on the back. And adhere it down in the center of our card base. Gives you just that extra little time to, oops, get it right where you want it. There we go. Okay, and there you have it. A little love note to send to someone. The world needs more love notes. Okay, so I'm going to show you some other ones that I did with the paper. So here's the one that we did, and I have several of those that I did. I really like this one. And then here's one without the ribbon, because sometimes when you mail a card and it has a ribbon on it, it doesn't work well. It's lumpy, it gets torn in the mail, or it costs you more. So for this one, I used Blushing Bride, and let's see, Blushing Bride, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then the black top is 5.25 by 4. And the marble is 5 by 3.75. Everything is just stepped in one. And this one, it doesn't have a ribbon, so it would mail really nice. Here's one where I used the other side of the paper and I colored the flower, and it has a ribbon. And then here's one. This one is just like that one, except I used a ribbon. Here I used the other side and a ribbon, and I colored the flowers. I did the other side of this paper right here, and this is Coastal Cabana. I used Coastal Cabana for that. Here's one where I used the blue, and this is Balmy Blue, and I used Misty Moonlight. I did a black one, and I used the gray granite ribbon and smoky slate paper. And here's the other side, just the same. And then one of my favorites is this one, this purple one. And I used the black base, and then I used Highland Heather here paper, and Gorgeous Grape ribbon. And that's one of my favorites. So there you have it. There are so many love notes here that I will be able to send out to my loved ones. And you can too. It's super fast and super easy. Remember that you can get this paper for free with a $50 order. You can go to my website at www.deebeststamping.stampinup.net for a complete look at all the products currently available. Again, all orders of $50 or more, you can order out of the Celebration catalog. And for me, all orders of $40 or more will receive a bonus gift from me. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this. I'll be sure to comment back to you. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.